Hey, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the weekly Wednesday breakthrough. I'm Carolyn Bishop, your business with balance coach. Happy New Year. So, we were not here last week because we were taking holidays, but what the reason that I take a week off between Christmas and New Year's is not only to spend time with my family, obviously, and create great memories with them, but to really set up my new year in a way that I can feel confident and powerful, that I know that I'm moving forward in a really efficient manner that gives me a life of freedom and fun and great financial success. And what I want to share with you today is a seven fig oops, hang on. I just realized I never changed my banner, but that's okay. This is about, I'm going to edit the name. This is today, we're going to talk a New Year's checklist for six-figure success. That's what we're looking at today. I'm going to take you through a quick checklist, something that I do for myself, a quick assessment, looking at all the pieces. Do I have them in place to allow myself to have a really strong multi six-figure year, that I'm not stressed, that I'm not running in different directions, that I'm not wondering what happened to clients or why my income is going up and down or anything like that. But instead, that everything flows, it's consistent, I feel relaxed, I can really enjoy my business. And so I'm going to share with you my seven-step New Year's checklist. So if you want to grab a paper and pen, we're going to go through this pretty quickly, and I'm going to give you a few links that if you want to explore some of these a little bit deeper, that you have resources that are free that you can get to them. So grab your pen and paper. Say hi when you're here. Are you guys here? Say Happy New Year. I'm just going to check. You can see me looking over. I have my phone here. So I'm looking at our group. If you're here, there we go. There's the live. I see it now. If you're here, hey, Christy, good morning. I see you there. Thanks for jumping in. Suzanne, I see you. Christina. All right. So, yeah, let me know you're here. Say Happy New Year. Welcome to 2024. And this is our first live of the year. And again, what I'm going to do is share with you a seven-figure checklist that I do for myself to make sure that I am lined up for a year of multi six-figure income, plus freedom, plus fun, plus family, plus, feeling great, feeling relaxed, etc. And we're going to go through it pretty quickly, and then I'll give you resources that are free to go a little bit deeper if you want to on each of the pieces. Okay, so here we go. Happy New Year, Suzanne. Thank you. Hey, Kathy, Happy New Year to you too. Oh, I hope you guys had a great break. Margie, hi, welcome, welcome. All right, grab your pen and paper. Let's get into it because I've got 7 steps that I do every new year that I want to share with you. Okay, so the first one, 7 things that I check in on with myself to say, do I have this? Is it going? How's it functioning? Do I need to really do a fast fix? Is this something that I need to build? Is this something that I need to focus on and grow? Where am I at? So number 1 on your paper, number 1, if you're writing down your New Year's checklist for six-figure success, is mindset. Mindset, your thoughts up here, not where is it at, because that's going to shift and change and life's going to come at you and things are going to happen, and our mindset can shift really quickly. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Ruth. Welcome, you guys. So would you guys agree with me that some days you wake up and you're like, I've got this, I'm going, I'm going to do this. This is my year. This is my day. I'm going to make this absolutely happen. And then other days you wake up and you're like, well, we just want to coast and it can just feel easy, and or oh, I just don't want to go public today. I don't want to be visible. I'm going to hide behind the scenes. Like, have you noticed, do you fluctuate? Throw in the word Happy New Year, Margie. Thank you. Happy New Year. If you fluctuate, because you're human, like we all are, do you fluctuate? Type in the word fluctuate if that is you. Do you hashtag fluctuate? Do you find that you fluctuate? That's a very, very human thing. So, one of the very first things that I do for my New Year's checklist is I look at, do I have systems in place for my mindset? That's number 1, is mindset. Do I have systems in place to maintain a strong mindset or to rebuild my mindset when I'm not feeling at my peak? Or do I, even if my health isn't great and I'm, fighting a cold or something, or let's say that my kids are going through something and it pulls my attention that way, do I have something when I'm in my business space to bring my mindset back, a system of a process that you can walk through to really strengthen and solidify your mindset, that you can do at a drop of a hat, that doesn't take long, that moves? So yes, if you fluctuate, yeah, me too, Christy, we're all human. So if you guys fluctuate, and you're human, that, put fluctuate in there. And then what I want you to drop in the chat is, because these are some free resources I can give you, some pieces I can give you, is do you have mindset systems to strengthen that? That's number one. So number one is your mindset. One of the first things you want for your New Year's checklist is to go, if I want consistent six figures with balance, with a beautiful life where I'm really enjoying everything, do I have mindset systems in place that I can do at the drop of a hat when I feel I need them? And also to maintain that consistency in how I'm thinking, how I'm moving forward, how I'm progressing, because our mindset is a big piece of our success. Would you agree? Put the word mindset if you believe that mindset is important for your business success. Type in the word mindset if you're like, yes, I would like some mindset tools. Just throw down the word mindset, okay? Now, one of the things, some of you are watching this from our Facebook group, Business Women with Balance. Some of you might be watching this on our YouTube channel. Some of you may be watching this from our page. If you are not yet in the Facebook group, I want to invite you to our Facebook group. It is called Business Women with Balance, and there are some tools on mindset in there, okay? So if you need the link for the, yes, it's huge, Margie, you're right. Yes, Kathy, mindset is important. Yes, Suzanne, mindset is super important. So if you would like some links, some free resources to some mindset tools that you can really start to build your own mindset system, throw the word mindset down, please. Or actually, let's make this really clear. Say mindset tools, please. Mindset tools, please. And I can direct you to some resources that I use for myself for my mindset. Okay, so that is number one. Number one for your New Year's checklist for six-figure success is the mindset tools to keep you in a really consistent place. Yes, thank you guys. I love that you're in the chat with you. Is throw the word mindset tools down if you want to have those links to those resources I can share with you. Okay, now number two. Number two for the New Year's checklist I go through. Actually, there's 5 pieces to this. So it's actually going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And some of you are going to be familiar with this. Some of you, this will be new. So I have a resource for you to be able to assess these yourself to see where you're at. Now, whether these next 5 are new to you or not, what I want to encourage you is to do the assessment to see where you're at today. Kicking off 2024, where are you at right now? How are you at each of these 5 stages that I'm going to walk through right now? And I'm going to introduce to you our co-host today, Smokey the Cat. Smokey the Cat. Okay, so Smokey the Cat, this is representing when I was a little kid, I really, really wanted to have a cat. And we, it was like, no, we're too busy. My sister skated in Horseback Road. I was skating. My brother played baseball, and my parents were all over the place. My dad was an elementary principal, so he had a lot of commitments. My mom was an emergency room nurse, so her hours were all over the place. Having a cat was like, no, we're never home. The poor thing would be alone a lot. No, 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 no. But Smokey came into our lives. Long story short, was a stray that we ended up adopting. Now, the process that we went through to adopt Smokey was pretty eye-opening for me and actually changed how I did my business as an adult, because that process of finding that cat, getting the cat to trust me enough that it would even eat out of a bowl of food that I was putting down, that he didn't want to stop right away and eat out of the bowl, but I had to treat him and walk away and give him little bits of pieces so that over time I could build up the trust for him to feel safe enough to stop and eat out of a bowl of food, and then be able to introduce him to our actual home and who we are, and get to the point that I could pet him. And eventually Smokey moved into our house. The process to go through from this cat who was so skittish and scared and living in the wild to this he was a big fluffy black Persian. Oh, by the time we got him cleaned up, we realized that. Get him living in our home with us, it was quite a process. And that process actually opened my eyes as an adult running business to the 5 things that we need to make sure we're providing for our prospects so that they can go through a process to become clients. So I'm going to list the 5 really quickly. And then what I want to do is share with you a link where you can assess for yourself where you are at each one, so that as you're going through approaching your new year, you can see, okay, where's my focus need to be? Am I missing anything? Or do I have a really, really strong one that I'm like, good, I can let that go? Do I have any weak ones? So the 5 things, finding. Number 1 is finding, is how much of a flow do you have to your systems? Notice these are all about system. Mindset systems was number 1. Finding systems is number 2. Okay, do you have a flow to your systems of ways that you are finding new people that never knew you? I'm not talking finding new clients. I'm talking about bringing new people into your world, people that didn't know who you were, never knew you existed, have no idea that you do what you do, but you're meeting new people and they're getting introduced to who you are and what you do. Okay, so that is number 2, is your finding systems. How are you? We'll leave Smokey the cat back there. Oh, Smokey's falling over. How are your finding systems? So in the chat, okay, I see mindset tools, please. Yay, I see that coming in. Great, hey, Ruth. All right, and let's see who else has got mindset tools, please. If you want those mindset tools, Kathy, Suzanne, Christy's in there, okay, and Michelle, awesome. Okay, so type mindset tools if you want those free mindset tools so that you can start to set up your mindset systems. Number 2, if you would like some finding tools, ways to find people, ways to bring people into your world, ways that new people cannot ways that new people can discover who you are, put finding tools, please. Finding tools. Number 3 is going to be your feeding tools. So Smokey the cat, if I right away when we found him, if I had start putting out bowls of food for him, he'd run away. It was too much of a risk feeling for him to stop and eat out of a bowl. So I had to leave little treats for him. If you would like some resources for what feeding tools are or how to strengthen them, put in the word feeding tools, okay? Well, these are little bits, little tastes, little treats, little ways that you can actually have people get to know you, like you, trust you before you invite them to an appointment, before you invite them to a boot camp, before you invite them to do a webinar, before you invite them to get on a call with you, because those big jumps can have us losing people. We want to have feeding systems where they can discover, who we are, what we are, and discover if they feel like we are worth time, first of all, to spend with us. So we have mindset systems, we have finding systems, we have feeding systems, okay? The third one is feasts. Feast is like finally when Smokey the cat would be able to sit down and eat out of that bowl. He trusted us enough to stand still long enough to eat out of the bowl. These would be in a business world things like your boot camps, your appointments with people, your Zoom calls, your phone calls, your time that they sit and watch a video, your Facebook lives that are longer than just a couple seconds, like reels and stories. That's all in the feeding category. But a feast is when somebody spends time with you because they've already assessed, hey, I like this person. I want to learn more from them. They know what they're doing. They have something I want. It's worth the time for me. Okay, those are your feasts. Now, what I want to do is drop in. Actually, let me throw up the banner. It'll make it easy. Okay, what I'm walking you through here, we did mindset systems, feeding systems, or finding systems, feeding systems. Now we're talking feast systems. If you want to do a pure assessment of these for yourself, that's where you can go to do a full assessment, and you'll get a description of what it is, kind of look at them, consider them, think about your own systems. It'll give you some time to really reflect on your own thing. And yeah, and then you can get kind of a follow-up step from there. Okay, so we have mindset systems was number 1. We have finding systems was number 2. This is the 6-figure checklist. Are you guys good? Did you get that? Christy, if you're still here, would you drop that, or would somebody drop that in the chat? Hang on, let me put that up again. Would somebody drop that in the chat for me so that it's in the conversation? If you guys don't mind typing that in, you can put the HTTPS at the front of it too. But if you guys wouldn't mind putting that up, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. Hey, Pete, I see you here. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Christy. Okay, you see it there, CarolynBishop.com/pillar quiz. So this is where you can go through a self-assessment of where you're at today. So even if you've done this before, it's really worth going in and being like, where am I at on this one? Where am I at on this one? Where am I at on this one? To help focus your new year, because this is your new year checklist for 6-figure success, right? Okay, so it's in the chat. If you guys need that again, let me know. Okay, so now we're on number 4. Yes. So we have number 1, your 6-figure checklist for the new year. Number 1, what's your mindset systems? And do you need anything? Put mindset tools in if you need some resources to set up your mindset systems. Number 2 is your finding systems. Do you need finding systems? Do you need more ways to bring people into your world? That's number 2. Number 3 is your feeding systems. If you need feeding systems and you want some free tools on that, drop feeding systems into the chat, and I will follow up with some free resource links for you. Number 4 was feast. Do you have your feast systems in place? What feast systems are there? Ways that people can spend time with you to get to know you, experience your expertise, see what you do, really understand how you can provide things for them and go, wow, this is amazing. What now? What else do you have? That's your feast systems. That's number 4. Number 5 on our 7-step checklist for your New Year's success, your New Year's 6-figure success. Number 5 is going to be your offering systems. Okay. Now, somebody just spending time with you, doing a live like this, or doing an appointment with you, or doing a boot camp or a launch, or paying attention to your emails and reading them. Those systems don't necessarily convert people into a client yet. There's got to be a step in between them where we can't just say, hey, spend time with me, and then expect people to buy. There needs to be that system that takes people through the full psychological buying process so that they feel ready to say, yes, here's my credit card. Yes, here's my time. Yes, here's my energy. I want to commit that to being around you. I've gone through that psychological buying process in my head. I'm ready for that. So your offering systems, the offering systems to be able to take somebody from, wow, this was awesome, to I'd like to buy. Okay. Just having great info or great Facebook Lives or doing a great appointment with somebody or having a great launch isn't enough for the most part to get somebody to want to become a client. There needs to be offering systems in there where they're going through the psychological buying process. So that is your 5th system that you want to have in place. And again, if you want to assess all these and kind of get a little bit more detail, there's the pillar quiz you can do for the assessment to see where you're at. Okay. And then number 6, once they have gone through that offering system, the 6th one then is your fulfillment system, because you want to make sure that when they do say, yes, here's my credit card, I'm in, here's my time, here's my energy, I'm ready for this, that you're getting them results, that you are getting them a change in their world, a change in their life, because that's when they'll stick with you, and you're not cycling through clients, but instead they're coming, they're finding you, and they're going, this is amazing, I'm never going anywhere. Okay, so we want to have our fulfillment systems that give them success. That's A in your fulfillment systems. And then B, the second part of your fulfillment systems, is that they are set up in a way that it's easy for you, that it's a flow, that it's a very balanced world, it's very simple for you to deliver those. So your fulfillment systems is the delivery of the results for your clients in a way that's really easy for you, that you're not scrambling every time you have a new client, that you're not feeling pulled in different directions because you've got to take care of people and make sure that they're getting those results, but that it's a flowing system that you can do very simply and take time off and go on vacation and be with your family and exercise or watch a movie or read a book or just, have time for you, have that downtime. So your fulfillment system's flowing in a way that makes it very simple for you. And again, there you go. If you want deeper into these, you can go there and take the pillar quiz, and it'll give you your next steps based on what your results are as well. It's kind of fun to do. Okay. So, last one. Okay. First of all, those were the 5. That was your Smokey the Cat. Okay. Number 1, we talked mindset systems. Do you guys want to type them into the chat? Let's make sure we've got these mindset systems. And if you want some mindset systems, some free resources for setting up your own mindset system, type mindset tools in the chat, and then I'll follow up at the end and DM you some links, some free links of ways that you guys can set up your own mindset tools. Number 2, then we got number 2, 3 through 6, we got into Smokey the Cat and the 6 systems you want to have in place to make sure that you're getting a flow of new clients, from finding people all the way to fulfilling them with the results, getting good results, and being able to have those systems flowing in a way that feel really easy. Yes, thank you guys for typing them in. I see mindset systems coming in. So we had mindset systems, finding systems, feeding systems, feast systems, offering systems, fulfillment systems. Those are your 5 F's for a really strong business build to take clients from strangers to long-term clients. And then the final one The final one that I always check in with myself at the end or the beginning of the new year, beginning of a quarter, whenever I'm like, okay, wait, let me step back and double check I'm on the path I want to do. You can do this at any time of the year. It doesn't just have to be a New Year's checklist. Is my balanced breakthroughs. My balance breakthroughs, meaning, am I feeling scrambly in things? Am I feeling like, gee, I'm not spending enough time with my family? Am I feeling like, oh, I can do this for a while, but the system that I'm using is not sustainable. I'm going to burn out if I keep working this way. The balanced systems of, wow, look at the free time. I'm not freaked out if I go on vacation and take time off. My business still flows. So having balanced systems. Another piece of the balanced systems, this is a huge topic, right? I sell an entire course on this in terms of how to set up these systems, where to find them, how to assess them, what are they, all the different pieces. But one of the other big pieces of balance is, are you truly you when you're showing up in your business? Does it feel like work? Do you feel uncomfortable on camera because it feels like you're having to put up a front or become an actress or an actor? Like, are you truly you? Are you, when you're doing appointments with people, when you're doing your launches, when you're talking with somebody on a Zoom call, does it feel like you're having to try and almost pretend that you're someone else, whether it be a mentor you're trying to be more like, or whether it be like, oh, I'm just gonna, fake it till I make it. Like that is draining. It's exhausting. And if it's not truly who we are, it's really hard to show up in a way that's attractive to other people. It's really hard to show up consistently, and it's really hard to maintain that for a long time to come. What happens if we don't have balanced systems, whether we're talking balance of time, balance of energy, balance being in like who we be is really connected in there. If any of those are out of whack, what we'll find is we get a revolving door of clients. They don't stick, they go, because they will feel our stress when it's a time thing. They'll feel our hesitation when we're not truly being us. They'll feel our scramble when we are trying to get everything done and feel our stress. It's a feeling that we want to give people around us that they want to, that's going to make them want to stay in our world. And so the seventh thing that I check in for my New Year's checklist when I'm looking at, okay, am I on my path for multiple six-figure success with ease, with feeling it's flowing, right? With flow. That's the way that I like to say it. Six-figure success with flow, with ease, with just, I got this. Confidence and consistency. Yes. Who wants confidence? Who wants consistency in their business? Who wants their business to feel easy? Put the word I want, they put the words, three words, I want easy. Okay, now I'm not telling you business is easy, but you want that feeling of it being easy. If you I want easy, put that in the chat. That's what you're looking for. And that's what it is when I'm talking about balanced breakthroughs, balanced breakthroughs. And if you put, yes, Suzanne, I see it. Yes, Kathy, I see it. I want easy. I want easy. So what I will do with this one, if you're typing the words I want easy, is I'm going to send you a link to a little video that can give you kind of a few of the pieces that will take you through what's going to make things easier, what's going to make things faster, what's going to make things more me, what's going to make things feel like I'm not scrambling or constantly looking for a new idea, but that I'm just always aligning it up with who I am, where I'm coming from, what I'm trying to do in my life. And I don't want to keep looking at other people and what they're doing. I want to figure this out for me, where I am, my life, my kids, my family, my calendar, all the things that I have in my life, my desires, my hopes, my dreams, my schedule. What are all the things? How is this going to work for me? I want it to feel easy. I know it's going to be work, right? Like we know as leaders, we know as people who are either wanting to lead others, if you're still growing and building, or you're in a leadership role, but you're like, I want this to flow. I know it's work. I'm willing to put in the work. I know it's effort, but I want it to feel easy. I don't want to feel stressed all the time. That's not the life I want. I want it to feel easy. So yeah, put I want easy in there. Hey, Jennifer, see you here with us now. All right, you guys, so there you go. There is your 7-step checklist for your New Year's six-figure success. Checking if you have all these systems in place. Mindset systems, number 1. Number 2 is finding systems. Number 3, feedings. Oh, and let me go through and I'll show you again. If you need mindset systems, put mindset tools in the chat. Any of the finding, feeding, feast, offering, or fulfillment, if you want to do an assessment for yourself and see where you're at right here, right now, today, because it may be different than a month ago. It's going to be different in 4 weeks from now. Okay, so that would be where you would go to do your pillar quiz. Okay, so that's for all 5 of those. So finding systems, feeding systems, feast systems, offering systems, fulfillment systems, and then the final one is your balanced breakthroughs. Your balanced breakthroughs. How are you in the balance in your life in terms of like your business feels easy? It's work, but it feels easy. It flows. Your time with your family, it feels easy. It flows. Your calendar feels easy. Taking time off feels easy. Not that things are easy to do necessarily because it's work doing a 6-figure business, but that it feels like it's flowing. It feels easy in that sense. Okay. And then if you want some resources on how to, get that flow going, then put I want easy, and I will reach out to you with some options. Okay, so there's that pillar quiz that you can do to check those 5. And I want to wish you a really great start to the new year. Just if I could summarize any of this and give you one hint to really move forward in the new year right now, is to just really sit back and think, what do I want? What works for me? What do I enjoy doing? What is it that when I'm doing it, I know I get results because that's who I truly am. That's where I'm really coming from. That's where a lot of these balance breakthroughs are going to come from. So Happy New Year, you guys. Will you type in helpful if this was helpful for you? Let me know that the 7-figure checklist for your 6-figure success was helpful. Was this helpful? Type in the word helpful if it was. And then I will be back next Wednesday with another topic. I haven't figured out yet what it is, to be honest. So I'll let you know as the week goes on, but stay tuned. If you're not in the Facebook group, come join that Facebook group, Business Women with Balance. And we have a ton of free resources in there, and I'll be linking some of you to those if you're needing something to reach out to any of these 7 steps that are in there. So yay. Oh, good. Very helpful. Thanks, Kathy. Appreciate that. Okay, you guys. Happy New Year, happy Wednesday, and those of you who are in the academy at any of the levels, today is our power hour. So I will see you at noon Pacific time if you're part of any of our programs. We have our power hour today. I will see you at noon Pacific. And the rest of you, I will see you in our free Facebook group, Businesswoman with Balance, and have a wonderful start to the new year. Happy New Year, you guys. Thanks for tuning in this morning. All right, bye.